a man that's been through it all, being a SPAC and kill, transferee to Peekskill, going to Temple College, graduating, becoming a business major. His life was very exemplary. I can't even speak right now, I'm sorry. It was very, I could look up to it, is what I'm trying to say. And it all came crashing down one day. And I really thought like this could be the end of my brother. I might never ever see him again. But just these moments in time, and this shows why my brother is my true idol. My brother, Andrew Philip Oliver. Drew was was an honor roll student, top of his class. Not really at SPAC and kill. He struggled with getting along with teachers and everything. But when he transferred to Peekskill, he became one of the top students in his class, number 7 in his whole graduating class of 2000. 2004. But every time me and Andrew would get into an argument, he always, excuse me, he always spoke with like power and colorful. And I used to say, all right, Obama, whatever you said, like just shut up. I'm not even trying to listen to you right now. And I always took things with my brother for granted, not thinking that tomorrow I might never be able to see him again. And a situation that happened to him was that he got kidney failure, and he had to go all the way to Connecticut to excuse me for my emotions, but he had to go all the way to Connecticut to get treatment for this rare kidney failure. It was like a certain type of kidney failure. And I always wondered, I was like, God, why do bad things happen to great people? But every time I talk to Andrew, bless you, every time I talk to Andrew, he always says, bad things happen to great people, so great people can show you how great they really are. And he really showed me how great he really was when this happened to him. There was not one time I never saw a frown on his face thinking that this could be the end of me. This is it. He always smiled, and it was just very ideal to me. Like anything that you go through, you can just smile through, and nothing bad will ever happen to you, even though you think at that specific moment a bad thing will happen to you. He's just great to look up to. And it was fun, because every time I played cards with him in the hospital bed, I used to always let him win, because you don't want to be a sick person. It's just not fair. And he always be like, oh, I'm getting better at poker. I'm getting better at Uno. I was like, you are, bro. I'm proud of you. He's like, yeah. And then he went up to my dad and told my dad that he's way better than me. And I was like, no, you aren't. I'm letting you win. And he's like, no, you're not letting me win. And I said, I am letting you win. He's like, just because I'm sick, don't take it easy on me. Because if you were sick, I wouldn't take it easy on you. I'd be even more hard on you, because that's how much I love you. I was just like, I love you too, bro. So when we did play poker and Uno again, he never won it. And remember when I said that you never really saw a frown on his face? That was the moment when you saw a frown on his face, because he can never beat me. Only in basketball, because he's this big. I'm this small. He's that big. He's pretty pudgy, but you couldn't tell by that picture. And another situation that happened was when my dad got the same problem he had. My dad, first off, my family has a history of kidney failure. My grandpa passed away with kidney failure. My dad has been recently hospitalized, like in and out of the hospital all the time because of kidney failure. And Andrew, he kind of held the house together. Because my mom, she always used to worry about my dad. She spent time in the hospital, always had to worry about him. And sometimes she couldn't even bear it herself. She always broke down and cried and everything. And he always came up to me and said, you see Mom? I was like, of course I see Mom. I want to help her so much. He's like, you don't need to help her because she is a strong woman. And that's all my dad needs right now. He needs a strong family to be behind him through everything. And I was like, Drew, how do you know all this? Like, how can you say that you've been through all this? And he's like, because I have been through all of it. You're forgetting a person who's lived with Dad ever since I was 0. And I was like, that makes no sense. But anyways, he told me that love is the true medicine of all. And when a sick person is in the bed, all you can do is love them. Money can get them treatment, food can give them strength, food can give them energy, but love can get them through anything. And that's just something that he always made me think of. My brother Andrew, the Exodus Oliver, as his fraternity called him, Alpha Phi Alpha, he actually said that he wanted me to represent them, even though he couldn't be out here today. Alpha Phi Alpha, they always called him Andrew, the Exodus Oliver. And I've never met a truly more great person than him. You know, he's taught me the ways not only through basketball and not only through life, but in the books too. And that's how I've excelled in books too. You know, he keeps it real with me. Sometimes he punches me, but I can't really think back to it. You know, I don't really know the soft spots yet. I don't really want to send back to the hospital. But it's a soft spot. But I love him to death. And when I heard about this tribute speech, this was the only thing that came up in my mind, was that this man, who's been through it all, who's been through the racism of going down south, going to college down south for a little bit, he's been through it all. I think that I've been through crazy things. He'll have a story for anything. I'll be like, yo man, I got 100. One time I got 105 in college. I don't care. I got 100. He has a story for everything. But this just shows that family is truly the best. And without Andrew Oliver, a little cliche, but I don't know where I would be in this world without him. He's taught me everything I know, and he's truly the best. Thank you, guys.